Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings. Alishanmao here. Welcome outdoors for more Hubsan zinominipro flight testing. Once again, thank you very much for all your interest in my videos of Hubsan zinominipro, and your feedback, your suggestions, your tips are always forwarded to Hubsan. Also, I thank you for requesting the tests, which I am performing step by step. Now in this video I'm going to do some more tests as new functions, new features have been released, like active track and others, so I'll be able to test those as well. Also, a very important test that people requested recently is if I can test the zinominipro hovering in the winds with the camera on a tripod to see if it moves a lot or it holds its hover solid. So lucky us, today is basically slightly windy. Sometimes it can get much windy, and I'm sure up there in the skies it's much more windy. So let's get to work, starting with, first let me show you around so you'll see there are winds at the moment, and then I will hover the quadcopter and see how it holds the position in the winds. You can see today is windy, and it is sometimes like winds will calm down, but then again there will be gusts. All right, so quad is getting ready. Let's hover it and see how it goes. Putting the camera on tripod, and you can see the winds are coming from all directions. Okay, the quad is still, I would say that's pretty solid hover right there. It's not moving around unless I move it around. So just check my radio, and I hope you can also see the quad. If quad moves like this, you know, that is a bad hover. But this is happening only when I am moving the sticks. When I leave the sticks, you can see how solid it is holding its position. Look at the winds coming from there. Yes, now comes the gust. Now comes the gust. Look at that. Feel it. Yeah. On a hot day, such a gust. And look at that hover, man. Look at that hover. If I look at the shadow down here, it's right in between two tiles. It's not going out of those tiles. It's right there. Now, that is a solid hover, people. Look at that. There's no fixing here. I'm not making anything up. I have shown you my radio that I'm holding right there. Basically, there's no way you can use the sticks to hold a drone its position properly. It has to be the drone's own algorithm and sensors, GPS and everything. So I'm just gonna put it down a bit. Here comes the wind. Here's my radio. Okay, now I'm gonna put it up a bit, alright? To see if there is more wind or not. Let's see, there should be more wind. So, that was a big, hairy fly on my hand. Scary, man. Okay, here's the drone. So, now I see it. Alright. Now, let's see how it hovers. You can see it from the video. Up there is much more better hover, I can see. Now the wind is coming. It loses altitude slightly, picks up the altitude, fighting the winds. Pretty good. I will bring it down in the winds more, where the winds are coming from this opening of the fence. Sorry, my camera went down. Not easy to fly and control the camera. So here you are, once again, lower altitude, winds are on. There's my radio. I don't think I have to do any more testings to prove my point that the hover is really nice and solid. You're watching it right there. Man, the winds are getting bigger. Look at that tree. Look at that tree there. Look at the trees going crazy here. And the quad up there is still holding nice. So now I'm going to test the active track. still tracking me. Now it was able to track me while I was running. Can it track me while I'm riding? Let's do that. Okay, active track is completed. That test I have done by running. It was always on me, and I did it on a motorcycle. It tracked me very well until I speed up and start circling. Then it lost me at, you know, higher speed circle. Look at that, how much wind is coming. The wind gusts are coming, and if I keep my head really still, you can see once again how it's fighting to hold its position. The gust does affect it because it's very lightweight, but you know what, when you're flying such a lightweight drone and you want it to hover solid, this is as solid as it can get in the winds. If it is just going here there because of the winds, you know, you shouldn't complain, because only 249 grams drone. So there are some people who mentioned in my previous test video that, you know, I do not show the radio all the time, and there might be a way, there might be possible I'm pulling the sticks back. Really, dudes, I just want to say, please tell me the name of the weed that you're smoking lately, because I would really love to try that. I do not fix my videos, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna go full forward, okay? And you can see my radio as well. Full forward. Look at that. Did you see that? Okay, I hope you're watching it. Let's do it again. Full forward, sorry, full backward. It stops there. Full forward. It stops at a very, very good distance. Okay, let's do it diagonally. Okay, see, it's gonna detect here. All right, so I'm gonna do it diagonally, going back so it can pick up more speed. So I'm just gonna get as much distance as possible, and I'm just gonna run it into the shrubs right there, full throttle. Look at that, it stopped at a very, very good distance. Okay, and I'm in front of the quad. Let's just do it once again. I would say please do not do this test at home, or do not risk this test in yourself. So that's far enough. I'm gonna come forward. I hope you have seen it. I'm still holding the stick, okay? The quad will come straight towards me, and full throttle forward. I'm in the quad's way, yes, and it has stopped at a very, very good distance. Did you see? I'm still holding it. If you are not satisfied, let's do it once again. Going back, get more distance so I can pick up more speed. Full forward and holding it and staying in quad's way. Look at that, it is stopped right there while I'm still holding it. Okay, so this test is done once again, and now I'm gonna say something. Please listen carefully. For the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro aerial filming drone flight testing and doing all the requested tests from the viewers and followers, even in these, look at that, it's not very easy to stay under the sun. You know, it's hot, windy, the bugs are violating my privacy here under the trees. It's not easy, and this is not just one day. I have spent similar kind of tough days testing Hubsan Zino Mini Pro countless times outdoors and doing all the tests that viewers and followers have requested and posting straightforward, honest videos. Now those people who still doubt at these videos and come posting comments that I'm not showing this, maybe I'm doing that, I'm not showing that, maybe I'm doing this. Listen to this carefully. If you are one of these people, my advice is immediately, right away, get an appointment with eyes and ears doctors, because you have issues with those components on your body. Thank you very much for your comments doubting on me. If you have more comments doubting on me or that I'm lying, please do it. If you like my videos, if you trust me, you're welcome to watch. If you don't trust me, YouTube is like a world. Go bother somebody else. Before we move on to next tests in this video, I would like to say, here's a very good formula to live a happy life. Give respect and get respect in return. Let's move on to more tests. Answering the question, will it stop during active track if it detects an obstacle? Try the active track while the obstacle avoidance is on, so it will stop if I go in the woods. Let's give it a try. Recording the screen. Follow me. Active track. Go. It's tracking me. Yes, it is tracking me. So I'm gonna go walk into here in the trees. And it actually stopped coming. Look at that. It lost me from the tracking, but it also stopped coming because I'm behind all these branches. So obstacle avoidance is working here. I cannot test it in a way that it's too low and it will avoid. I hope soon Hubsan will release the feature that the obstacle avoidance, the actual obstacle avoidance, that means bypassing the obstacle after it detects it, is available, and then we will see if it will active track us inside here in these thick of trees and will still follow us, track us or not. I did that test with the DJI Mavic Air 2 and it was no problem. It actually came down here and went all the way tracking me inside. But with Hubsan, I believe it is not possible because it will track and bypass as far as it's on 5 meters or more altitude, because for Hubsan active track mode, it is required that the quad or drone has to be more than 5 meters or at 5 meters altitude. Only then the active track feature will be available or you can activate it. So the question that Hubsan Zino Mini Pro will track you and follow you in the thick of this jungle is not possible because it cannot track you at this altitude. It has to be there, and obviously trees are too thick, it will never follow you. Or going right, it will definitely lose the subject. I got my point clear here. DJI, however, APAS 3.0, I believe the system has no problem. With DJI Mavic Air 2, at any altitude you can start tracking and it will follow you anyway. I will see the manual video mode is available or not. Okay, I'm gonna go manual, and there you have manual ISO. Oh, you can now select manual ISO and shutter speed. There you go. Now you can see that it does make difference. So the manual video modes are available. I'm gonna land because the battery is dying, which is a very good thing. And now those who actually like to use manual modes on photography and video, they can easily choose manual ISO and shutter speed to get different results while shooting videos and photos.
Come on, you know what to do. Hit that like button. It's right there. I know you can do it. Oh, while you're at it, also hit the subscribe button. Right there. Come on, don't be shy. Just hit it. Thank you very much for all your support towards my work, that I post regular and fresh content on my channel just for you. Hit that like button. Right?